Okay, hi, this is Regina at Count Station Honey Farm. The other day I showed you how to make the jam cake, and now I'm going to make the icing on it and get it ready to go. So what I have done, I'm making my mom and Aunt Connie's recipe, and I put it on Facebook also, and on YouTube, but I am taking and making 1.5, because my cake, I used a 3-layer cake. So I'm going to need just a little bit more frosting. So in my pan, I've got 3/4 cup of butter, and right now I'm melting it. You want to get your butter melted good before you do that. I've got it on about medium heat. So we're going to let that, and just as soon as that melts down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my brown sugar, and it's going to be a cup of, How much? It's going to be a 1.5 cups of brown sugar. In the recipe it calls for 1 cup, but you're making a batch and a half, so it's going to be 1.5 cups. And then I have got half and half, and there's a cup in it. For the regular recipe it calls for 1/2 cup. So just, you know exactly what I'm doing. I just wanted to show you. And then what we're going to do here is we want to take the butter and the brown sugar, and we want to put it in the pan. What we have to do is it needs to come up to a boil for 2 minutes. So as it comes up, it's kind of on the medium heat. It's going to come up and start boiling for 2 minutes. Then we're going to add our half and half. So as soon as we get this boiling, then I'll show you when we put the brown sugar and everything in. Now I have got my butter on going, and it's all melted, as you can tell. Now I use real butter too, so I'm going to put my 1.5 cups of packed brown sugar in. Now what you want to do is you want to take and make sure it's stirred in good, and your sugar is going to start to melt down now. Now when this happens, we're going to kind of wait till it comes up to a boil. When it starts a boiling, then we're going to take, and it's going to boil 2 minutes. Then we're going to add the milk, which I use half and half. If you use whole milk or 2%, whatever, I mean, it's fine. I just had the half and half in the refrigerator, and I wanted to use it because I don't want it to go to run. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to let this come to a boil and let it boil for 2 minutes. Now our brown sugar and our butter has boiled for 2 minutes. We're going to start adding our cream or our milk, whichever you have, and we're going to add it slowly. You'll kind of hear it simmering. Want to continue cooking this until it's come back up to a boil, and then when it does, we're going to remove it from the stove and let it cool so we can add our powdered sugar, and I'll be back with you then when we go to do that. Okay, now I have taken and let my caramel cool, and now we need to add the powdered sugar. So I have got 5 cups of powdered sugar into this, and we're going to start adding a cup at a time and mixing that up. And that way we can start to thicken. Now make sure that you start it slowly, because if you don't, you'll have everybody in the house, including the dog, wearing powdered sugar. So just add your powdered sugar. You're probably going to need to stir down the sides to make sure that you get everything mixed up there. Incorporated is the word, but it's going to do pretty good. Okay, I'll be back in a minute and I'll show you how to put it on the cake, and then you'll have your jam cake ready. Now, we're ready to put our icing on our cake. Now your icing is going to be a little warm, and that's how you do want it. So we're just going to put a little bit on our cake. And then spread it around. You want your caramel icing to be, you want it to be creamy. I've had caramel icing that is crunchy where people have cooked it a little bit too long. And you know, it's just really not good that way, I don't think. Each to their own, though. And just take and put your icing on there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I have a few walnuts and I crushed them up because I like a little bit of walnut between my layers and on the top. So, this is optional. You don't have to. And now just put your other cake layer up. Okay, now we're going to put our next layer on. Again, take and sprinkle a little bit of your walnut on your cake. Now, we're going to add our top layer, and I'll be right back with you in a second.
Go.
Hi. Now, you've pretty much got your cake icinged. You just took and icing like you did any other cake. It turns out to be a tall cake, but it's really a very pretty cake. So if you have any questions, to get in touch with me. Now my cake, like I said, I'm going to put a few walnuts because I think it makes it look pretty. It just kind of gives some depth and texture to it too. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out. I know I had some people that ask about Mom's Jam Cake. The recipe's on the line if you want to make one. And thanks so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.